Well, it's a Friday morning and a very, very important day it is today. Right now, we're joined by three ladies that represent a part of the healthcare professionals out there that goes underappreciated and perhaps one of the most important links between yourself and good health. Today is International Nurses Day on what would have been Florence Nightingale's 197th birthday. And we're joined this morning by three nurses from the Life Vincent Pallotti Hospital. We have got Elizabeth Hoare, Stella Govender and Vidette Larnaby. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies, this morning. How are you?
Very well.
Firstly, may I ask, just as you refer to a doctor as Dr. whoever, do I refer to you as Sister Hoare? Okay, fantastic. Now that we've got that out of the way. Elizabeth, tell us a bit about what you think one of the biggest misconceptions is that people have about nursing and the profession of nursing.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions, just one of them, is that a nurse is a nurse is a nurse. With the growth of medical technology and specialization, it's become so diverse now. So in Vincent Pallotti alone, we have specialist ICU nurses, specialist renal nurses, specialist oncology nurses, rehabilitation nurses, mental health nurses. But we also have our wonderful general nurses who do the general nursing.
Yes.
Another one of the misconceptions is that only a female environment. It isn't. We have wonderful male nurses as well. Many of our we have a male unit manager.
And do you refer to them too as sisters?
We tend to call them Mr.
Mr. Okay,
yes.
All right, just to kind of clear it up there. And Stella, why would you say it's so important for people to show the same amount of respect to a nurse as they would to a doctor?
Well, nurses and doctors actually work interdependently with each other. So we're all part of a multidisciplinary team, and we all work together to make sure that we have the best outcomes for our patient. I think nurses spend most time with the patients, so they're able to monitor, closely evaluate patients' vital signs. They're able to escalate care to the doctor if there's any change in the patient's condition. And I think nursing focus on a holistic approach to healthcare. And so we're there for all the time, the assessment, the monitoring, the psychological aspects. And the care and the empathy that we bring to every patient. And I find that that's the most important part of the healing process.
And with it, speaking about the healing process, I think a lot of the times we find ourselves in a position where we as family members have to play nurse to our loved ones and nurse them back to good health. What advice do you have for us in how we can better take care of them at home?
I think patience and a caring attitude is very important. Create a healing environment, cool temperature, make sure that they're well nourished, so small regular meals, hydrate them, make sure that all their basic needs are met. Give them analgesia if required, as prescribed by the doctor. It's just that little extra touch as a mother or as a sibling that you'd want to give to your family member.
And this is something that you have to do every single day, Elizabeth. What does your day-to-day look like?
Well, I'm a quality and safety manager at Vincent Pallotti, so obviously that's my focus. So I focus on national core standard compliance, the legal compliance. I do a lot of teaching. I'm one of the 6 care champions at Vincent Pallotti, where we have a wonderful care program where we remind our staff about mindfulness and thoughtfulness and how they can impact on the patient's care. So we have this regular program, but a lot of my work is teaching the students. We have a college at the hospital, so I teach students as well as the permanent staff or the qualified staff. A lot of audits just to check that the compliance is there. The wonderful thing about my job is that no matter how well you plan it, it's different. So it doesn't work out that way. So there's no time to be bored.
There's no time to be bored and all the time to be busy. Well, ladies, thank you so much. Or sisters, thank you so much for being here this morning. And thank you for the health care that you provide to everyone who needs it out there. We really do appreciate it. Happy International Nurses Day to you out there.